Hey guys, what is up? My name is Lennon and welcome to the Jersey Zone. Now today I'm sitting a little bit closer to my camera because of the fact that I'm going to be showing you guys how to find the best deals on legit jerseys. Now just a little bit of background on me to show you guys kind of how I know these sites. I've been collecting jerseys for over 2 years now. I think it's even coming up on 3 here. I've collected over 130 jerseys. I have 130 in my collection right now, but I've purchased more than 130 because I have sold a few. Now, I have not bought a single fake, so in this video, I'm not going to be showing you guys any fake sites. Now, if you like to buy fakes, that's up to you. That's your money. I don't really care. But for me personally, I hate buying fakes. I feel like once you know how to spot a fake, it looks way worse than the real thing. You can tell the color difference and the bubbling and everything like that. But I'm not really going to go into that in this video. But I will be making another video about how to spot fakes. So I'll probably be making that video within the next week or so, hopefully. But I'm not going to be talking about sites like eBay or Kijiji or Facebook Marketplace or any of those sites, because those sites have a ton of fakes on them. So I'm not going to be talking about them in this video. I might mention them in the video where I talk about how to spot fakes and everything like that. But in this video here, I'm going to be talking about only sites where they will be only legit jerseys. You won't have to look through to see which ones are fakes or not. They will be only legit jerseys here. So I live in Canada, so some of these sites will be Canada specific, where you can only buy them in Canada and they don't ship to US. But I also will be mentioning some sites that are US only as well, where they don't really ship to Canada or Canadian shipping is super expensive. So I'll be mentioning those sites as well. I haven't purchased from a lot of US sites, but I have purchased from some, and I do know some people who have purchased from them because they're in the US, so it makes it easier for them. So I'll be mentioning a couple US sites as well, so it won't only be Canadian, but I will be telling you if it is Canadian only or American only when I first get into the site. Now, before I get into the actual sites, I'm going to be talking about how I kind of go through everything. So as you can see here, I have a daily check folder here. Now, you won't be able to see it because it won't pick up on my screen, but I have a whole bunch of sites in this folder here. So that's what I'll be going through today. And that's what I recommend you guys do as well, is to save these into a folder on your bookmarks so you can go through it a lot easier. And I also recommend to check these every single day. Now, that may seem like a lot of work, but honestly, once you kind of get the hang of it, it only takes like 15 minutes or so, maybe even less. So it isn't a ton of time out of your day to check these sites. And that's how you'll find the best deals, as long as you keep checking and keep making sure, because patience honestly is the best way to find the best deals on jerseys, is you just wait. Now, the first site here is Adidas.ca. Obviously, this is the Adidas store, so it is in US as well. Now, I've never purchased from the Adidas shop because of the fact that a lot of the time they don't really have deals going on. And also with their customization, it's not really good. The customization on their jerseys is usually very poor. It's like cheap vinyl. It's very bad. So I haven't purchased from Adidas shop myself. Right now, they actually have a couple of sales going on that aren't too bad. I mean, this Sabres jersey for 120 is pretty good. These Kings jerseys for 120, I'm actually shocked that they're that low. I don't know if that's just because since the Kings are not very good right now, that they're selling for that low, or if maybe they're hinting that maybe the Kings are going to switch jerseys, because the only other teams that are 120 right now is Ottawa Senators and the Buffalo Sabres, which both of them are changing their jerseys. But either way, those prices are pretty good right now. 126 for both the Stadium Series jerseys. That isn't too bad either. Now, this Line A jersey right here has actually caught my eye because of the fact that it is size 42, and that is actually my size. I'm very small, so I like to get my jerseys into size 42. So this one has caught my eye. The only thing about this jersey is I know I won't like the customization on this, so I'll probably end up stripping the name and number off of this jersey in hopes that later on I'll probably get it customized somewhere else with very good customization. But at that point, I'm not really sure if it would be 100% worth it, because it is still 150. But I haven't really seen this jersey in stock at other sites, but I will look into that while I'm doing this video to see if there's any other of this jersey in stock on other sites. But yeah, like I said, I haven't bought from the Adidas store myself. I usually don't buy from the Adidas store. And actually, one thing I do want to talk to you guys about as well is the away version for some US teams are very hard to find. Now, I'm not sure about this away jersey for the LA Kings. I don't know if it's hard to find or not, but I know teams like Florida and the St. Louis Blues, after they won the cup, I know it's very hard to find away jerseys for them. The Capitals, stuff like that, they've stopped production on those white jerseys. So sometimes it is very difficult to find away jerseys for US teams. So I just want you guys to keep that in mind here. Now, one thing I want to make sure that you guys are doing, just to make sure that you go through this process a little bit quicker when you are checking every single site, is I want to make sure that you guys are saving the sites on a specific page. Don't just save it on the home page of Adidas like this. Don't save it on here like this. go into like the search bar and search for hockey jerseys like so, and make sure to filter it to basically everything that you want. So we won't filter it too much. All we'll do is we'll just filter it from low to high, and then we will also filter it from the product type to make it just jerseys. And there we go. So I want to make sure that you guys are filtering it like this. So just make sure when you are saving these sites, just search like hockey jerseys or Adidas jerseys or anything of that sort, and then make sure you filter it from the pricing low to high, just so you can find the cheapest jerseys as quickly as possible. Now, the next site that I have is CoolHockey. Now, if you guys watched my video, my unboxing video that I did on this channel, you'll know that I love CoolHockey. I got this jersey here from CoolHockey. I absolutely love this site. It is both Canadian and American, so it's very good for both places. And this is probably, in my opinion, the best place to find cheap Adidas jerseys. Now, it's not super cheap, but it is the most consistent and the safest place to buy these jerseys, in my opinion. They pretty much always have a sale going on. Right now, they have 25% off for Halloween. Just like, I think it was a month ago, they had 40% off for eliminated teams and stuff like that. So it was when the playoffs were going on, so it's a little bit more than a month ago. But either way, they pretty much always have a sale going on. I find it's usually 20 to 30%. Sometimes they have free customization. Sometimes they have, like I said, 40% off. I very much recommend you guys save this site specifically, because this site, like I said, is probably the best site to use to find cheap Adidas jerseys. And also, I do want to tell you guys right now as well, they have a flash sale going on for the Flames, the Buffalo Sabres, and the Ottawa Senators, all for 40% off. I'm assuming because of the fact that they are all changing their jerseys. So if you guys want any of those teams, I definitely recommend to buy them from here, especially if you want a named and numbered jersey. If you want a name and number jersey, very much recommend buying from here, especially if you use the hand-stitched. I don't recommend the pre-stitched. If you can use the hand-stitch, I very much recommend it. It's 100% worth the $25 more. I truly can't say enough good things about the site. It is probably one of my favorite sites to go to. Now, right now, they don't have a ton of inventory in stock, I'm assuming because of that 40% off sale. But one thing you can do if your jersey that you want is not in stock is, I'm going to go to Winnipeg, for example. Like I said, I want that Winnipeg jersey that I saw on that Adidas site. Let's see if it's in stock here. It is not. So what I'll do is I'll click on this jersey, and I can actually get notified when this product is in stock. But yeah, anyways, like I said, I highly recommend CoolHockey. I always find the best deals, so I very much recommend bookmarking CoolHockey. Okay, so the next site here, I know I'm on eBay, but I'm not here because of eBay. I'm here because of a specific seller. His name is Benhsports. He is a great seller to buy from. All of his jerseys are legit, 100%. He gets all of his jerseys directly from Adidas themselves, so all of them are new with tags and everything like that. Now, the downside to that is all of his name jerseys are directly from Adidas, like I said. So they have the factory customization, which is the customization that isn't very good. It's not that great. But he is a great place to buy from, because if you are going to buy from him, do not buy them directly on eBay. Just go through his store to see what he has. And if he has something that you like I said, don't buy from him. Email him. His email, I'm pretty sure, is ben.hugenband@yahoo.ca. I'll have it in the description down below, the exact email address. So if there is something on his store that you guys like, make sure to email him. Don't buy it and then email him. Make sure to email him first, because you will then get 10% off on that deal, and I'll make it just a little bit cheaper for you guys. Like I said, I really like Ben. I think he's a great guy. He's a great guy to purchase from. And Ben also does ship to US and Canada as well. He lives in Canada as far as I know, but he ships to the US and Canada as well. Okay, so the next site is still eBay, but this is another seller on eBay that's very good. He doesn't sell any fake jerseys. It's FullmoonJerseys. Now, I'm pretty sure they just get old Reebok jerseys and stuff like that. They do have some Adidas as well. Now, with this guy, he does ship to the US and Canada, but they do have a lot of good jerseys and cheaper jerseys, and jerseys that are maybe not as easy to get. There are a couple of jerseys that are on here that I've purchased from myself. Now, some of these jerseys can be considered as fouls, and by that, I mean basically that the player themselves never wore that specific brand. So let me go into that. Let's see if I can find one. Okay, so like here, for example, Marian Hossa never actually wore an Adidas Blackhawks jersey. He did wear a Reebok Blackhawks jersey, so they're fairly similar. They're pretty close to the same. And if you don't really know that, it's not really a big deal, but it is considered a quote-unquote foul. So if that's something that bothers you, then I do want to just kind of precaution you. Not every single one of their jerseys are like this, but there are some that are fouls technically. So if that is something that bothers you, it is just something to look out for. All you have to do is kind of do a little bit of research before you purchase the jersey if that, like I said, bothers you. But other than that, like I said, this is a great place to buy different jerseys, Reebok jerseys, stuff like that. I've purchased from them a couple of times and I've liked my purchase, but they're a pretty good seller to go to. Okay, so my next site is Lids. Now, Lids is upsetting because of the fact that Lids used to be a very, very good place to go to buy hats, to buy jerseys. They always had great stock. They always had very low pricing, but they did get bought out by Fanatics, which has made the site so much worse than it used to be. It used to be a great site to buy from. Now it's basically just Fanatics. It's the same thing as Fanatics. There is a lids.ca as well as a lids.com, so you can buy from both. But like I said, it usually doesn't have great deals. This Ottawa Senators Fanatics jersey for $40, that's not bad. I know Fanatics usually go for 150 that they have right here, but those jerseys are way overpriced. Fanatics are way, way overpriced. I'll go into that in another video probably as well. But $40 for a Fanatics is probably about even. That's probably a fair price for a Fanatics. But other than that, like, they don't have a ton of good sales going on. Like I said, I don't really buy from Lids anymore after they switched over, but it is another place that I do check every so often just to see if they have something that I like. But this used to be a great place to buy from. Next up that I have is ProHockeyLife. Now, ProHockeyLife is Canadian only as far as I know. I have it here set to searching for Reebok Premier jerseys. They don't have any right now, so I'm going to change this actually to Adidas jerseys. And we can kind of check their stock here. They don't have it, so I can sort from low to high, which is a little bit unfortunate. But they do have a couple of sales going on. I'm pretty sure all of these All-Star jerseys are actually cheaper on another site that I'll get to after this. But a lot of their stuff isn't really on sale right now. ProHockeyLife was pretty good for a little while there. They had a lot of Reebok jerseys for quite cheap, for like $40 and stuff like that. So they were pretty good for a little bit. They haven't had anything for a little while now that I've actually liked, but they are a good place to check if you are in Canada, just to see if they have something going on sale. And this is the other site that I was talking about that have the All-Star jerseys for a little bit cheaper. It's Sportchek. Once again, I'm pretty sure this is Canadian only, but they do have a couple of All-Star jerseys. Not all of them here. They only have a couple, but for $100, so that's pretty good. This Vancouver Canucks for $89 is pretty good. Now, it is the old, technically, Vancouver Canucks because they changed it so they don't have the Vancouver word mark above it anymore. But that's still not bad. It's still not really a huge change. So if that doesn't really bother you, $90 for an Adidas jersey, that's pretty good. One thing I don't like about the site is they do have the quote-unquote limited sizing, which means they basically don't have my size because they don't have the extra small or the extra small. But I do kind of expect that in a way, so I'm not really super upset by it. But Sportchek is a pretty good place to buy from. Now, they don't really have a ton going on right now. They did have a couple of Reebok jerseys a few months ago that went for quite cheap. I'm pretty sure I got like a Joffrey Lupul jersey for like, I think it ended up being like 20 or 30 bucks. It was super cheap and it was very well done too. Like, it was good quality. So I was quite shocked. I bought that from here. So it's good to kind of look at the clearance section of, like I said, ProHockeyLife and Sportchek right here, just to see if there's any cheap deals going on where you can find like a really, really cheap jersey. Right now, it looks like they have a 30% off. They have some decent stuff going on. I mean, yeah, like I said, 30% off's not bad. So it's good to kind of look just to see what they have. But I don't think they'll have anything. That's actually pretty good. 140 for I wasn't expecting to see this. That's not bad. 140 for the Vancouver skate jersey. Wow. I actually am tempted to get that even though it would not be in my size. All right, well, that just goes to show you that it is good to check these sites every day because I didn't know that they had this. So 140 for that Canucks jersey is pretty good. That's not too bad. So that's definitely a place to check out. Again, like I said, it's good to check these sites every single day. Okay, so for the next site, we have VanCity Sports. This place I like a lot. It is good for kind of older style jerseys. I've purchased, I think it was 4 jerseys, and I think I did it all at once. But I purchased 4 jerseys from here that were the older style and older team that I purchased from here, and I really liked them a lot. I thought they were really good. I'm pretty sure this is Canadian only. I don't think it ships to America. I'm not 100% sure about that though, but they are located in Vancouver. That's why it's VanCity. But as you can see here, if we scroll down a little bit, they do have a couple of older style jerseys. They have like the skate jersey. They have some Whalers jerseys. They have the old Kings jersey, old Canucks jersey, North Stars. They have a lot of older style jerseys. So this is a pretty good place if you're looking for some older style jerseys to go check out, see if they have your size. They're a pretty good place to go buy from. Like I said, I bought from them once. I'm looking at buying from them again. There are a couple of jerseys on here that I want, but either way, this is another great place to go. Another good place to go is to SportsK.com. This is a US site. It has $2 shipping in America, which is great, but for Canadian shipping, it is $30. I haven't purchased from here yet. I really want to buy a few jerseys that are on here actually quite badly. The $30 shipping charge kind of makes it a little tough to buy, a little tough to swallow. It makes the jerseys a little bit more expensive than I kind of want to spend on those jerseys, but they do have a pretty good selection of jerseys here. They have some Adidas jerseys here that are discounted. I mean, $90 for the regular Vegas home jerseys, $125 for the 2020 Winter Classic jerseys. There's some pretty decent deals. They're not stunningly good deals, but they're not bad. They're decent deals. They also have kind of vintage jerseys as well, vintage NHL. Let's go into that. So they have some vintage NHL jerseys here that are pretty good as well. Like I said, they're not stunning deals, but they are pretty good. And I've heard very good things from the site. Like I said, I have not purchased from them myself, but from people who I have talked to, they very much enjoy the site. Like I said, there are a couple of jerseys that I really want to buy from, but the $30 shipping charge is just a little bit too rich for me. Maybe one day I'll just bite the bullet and buy from here, but I haven't done so yet. Okay, so the next site here is Dick's Sporting Goods. This, I've heard, is a very good place to buy jerseys. I've seen some jerseys for very cheap on this site before. There's not really anything that's super cheap on the site right now, but I haven't purchased from them directly because of the fact that this is a US only site. It does not ship to Canada, so I would have needed to ship it to someone else and then have them ship it to me. But they've had some very good deals. I've seen jerseys on here for like $50 or $60 American that were like Adidas jerseys. Like, they were very good deals. So this is a great place if you're American to go to buy some cheap jerseys. Right now, like I said, there isn't really a ton that is a super good deal. I mean, this Matt Murray jersey is not bad. That's pretty decent, but there's nothing outstanding on here right now. But I've seen some jerseys on here that have been pretty crazy pricing. But if you are American, this is a very good site to check, a very good site to go to. Okay, so that's going to be it for this one. I hope it wasn't too long for you guys, but I did just want to make sure that I go over every single site that I check. The links for the sites will be in the description down below, so make sure to go check the description and bookmark all of those so you can check out these sites yourself. Like I said, I do suggest to check out these sites every single day and kind of compare each site to see what is the best deal or not. But yeah, anyways, like I said, that's going to be it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope it helped you out. I hope you guys enjoyed. If it did help you out, make sure to hit the like button and make sure to subscribe for more jersey tips and content. Also, make sure to follow me on my Instagram and my Twitter at the Jersey Zone YT on Instagram and at the Jersey Zone on Twitter. Both links are in the description down below as well. Anyways, that's going to be it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.